truth-telling event.
Hold on.
Oh,
now!
Greetings.
It's now!
Welcome to our live truth-telling event.
I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me, Space.
We have a few questions that people sent in advance, but please keep them coming. Add all of your questions in the comments.
All right, without further ado, let's embarrass ourselves by exposing our deepest, darkest secrets. Ready?
Okay. First question. Becca, are you ready to tell the truth?
Ready. I'm ready to tell the truth.
I don't know if I am.
Let's find out together.
Okay.
What's the first question?
So first question, and this was sent in advance. This is from Kira O. Thank you, Kira. I have no idea who that is, so that's a real stranger. Kira O wants to know what the best and worst space food is.
Oh, well, I mean, I might be a little biased, but I must say that the potatoes I grew myself are the best food in space.
That's like super unfair. I don't get to pick that.
Well, what would you pick?
Racking my brain about what the best space food is, because as we all know, it's all terrible. And I think that we can just like state the obvious, which is that astronaut ice cream is the worst.
The worst.
That is a known fact.
Yes.
I think that, honestly, can I be like super honest?
That's the point.
That's the point. My favorite space food is like those weird little spinach packets.
No.
Yeah, like the little tiny little, they're like this big. You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
They send you up with like 600 of them, and because they have so many vitamins and nutrients, and like they don't make spinach like that on Earth. Well, I mean, I guess they do.
For a reason. But okay.
I love those. Okay,
all right.
Pick a real one. You can't pick your potatoes. That's cheating. What's your favorite?
What? It's fresh food. It's fresh food.
I think Kira O meant your favorite astronaut food. I'm gonna edit that for her. You're welcome, Kira O.
I grew it up on my space station.
Okay.
My favorite astronaut food would probably be the protein packs.
Just the unflavored ones?
I panicked. If I have to pick, I don't know. I'm going to stick with that answer. With that answer.
I'll allow it. That is a much more deep, dark secret than saying your own potatoes. Oh, Katie B has joined us. Hi, Katie B. Finding this live was like going to space, says Katie B.
Welcome.
I agree.
Welcome.
Going to space, except is a lot harder. So, okay. Anyway.
Oh,
Katie
brag.
B.
Okay.
Katie B, we need to know what questions you have. In the meantime, we have another question. This is from Brian K.
Hey, Brian K.
Brian K wants to know who we miss the least.
This one's easy.
Becca, who do you miss the least?
My landlord.
Totally fair.
I don't miss that guy at all. Rebecca, who do you miss the least?
I miss my old roommate. She was just terrible. She was never there. I was always alone. And I guess I'm always alone now, but I feel less alone.
Yeah.
I have you.
You know me. I'm a better space roommate, right?
Yeah.
I'm putting words in your mouth.
But it's true. Okay. We have more questions. More coming in at this very moment.
Aaron S.
Read that.
What's the first thing you are going to do when you're hopefully, in parentheses, when you hopefully get back to Earth? What's the first thing? Oh, God.
He's right, because, I mean, I don't know if we'll ever get back, but...
Sometimes I don't like to think about it because I don't want to get my hopes up. But, okay, I'll do it for you, Aaron S.
Okay.
What do you think about first, Rebecca?
Oh, well, that's really easy. I'm going to a swimming pool, which, like, might sound crazy because swimming pools are like zero gravity. Like, that's how we trained to come to space.
Indeed.
But I miss swimming. There, I said it. Okay, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Honestly, there's this one restaurant that has really, really good brunch, and I'm going to order everything off the menu, and I'm going to sit there and drink 15 mimosas and not even care. That's it.
15 mimosas.
15 mimosas.
No less. I like the poinsettia ones better with the cranberry juice instead of the orange juice. Personal preference.
Fancy.
Oh, similarly, Katie B wants to know, what restaurant do you wish delivered to space?
That's a great question. Rebecca, you go first. I got to think about that.
Another easy answer for me, man. I got to be honest. TGI Fridays, baby.
I'm learning so much about you.
TGI Fridays. That's what I want. The sampler platter, they don't call it Jack Daniels anymore because, like, I guess that partnership is over. But like, it used to be called the Jack Daniels platter, and it was just like ribs and chicken and like steak, and like you got like 3 sides, and it was just all covered in that Jack Daniels sauce. I'm probably going to get sued for saying Jack Daniels 6 times on this live webcast, but you can't sue me because I'm in space and I'm going to die. What restaurant do you wish delivered?
You know what? That's really convincing. I'm gonna stick with what you have. You've convinced me. TGI Fridays. I want it. Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels.
You heard it here first. Rebecca and Becca in space. Love Jack Daniels sauce and also meat. Okay. Amazing. Let's see.
George Mason said, "Don't get us sued." Thanks.
We love the special whiskey sauce. We skipped one from Madison M.
Okay.
Who says, okay. She says, "Hi, Rebecca and Becca.
Hello.
Lou Yang is Becca's hero, but who is your hero, Rebecca?" My hero is Neil Armstrong. It might be a basic answer, but he did it first. He did it best. He walked on that moon. Before I got stuck up here for, ever, I used to want to walk on the moon, and it's all because of Neil Armstrong.
Yeah. I'm a Buzz Aldrin fan because I'm a solid number 2.
Oh my gosh.
Aw. Yeah. I saw him once. He was signing autographs at the Air and Space Museum in DC. I saw him from like up above. It was a really magical experience.
So like not at all as part of astronaut training and stuff, just like as a casual civilian.
I was there for fun as a kid, and he was just signing autographs.
So jealous. My dad works for NASA, actually. It's a fun fact. And he used to be on an email chain that involved Neil Armstrong. So that's my degree of separation.
Yeah. It's like Kevin Bacon.
But you saw him. That's cool. Astronauts. Okay, what else we have?
We have a question from Alexandra Ballin. She says, "My 8-year-old Rain, hi Rain, wants to know where you are in space."
I am so glad you asked.
Absolutely.
Rain. Oh my gosh, let's take a look. So Rain, right now, we are flying over the Gulf of Mexico.
Hi, Mexico. Gulf of Mexico. Yes. Hello.
Oh, I love the Gulf of Mexico. That would be a fun place to go if we ever get back to.
Yeah. Let's go on vacation together.
Okay.
We'll go into a swimming pool there.
Perfect. What else we got?
Katie B asked a couple of other questions.
First she wanted to know if it was a standard mimosa or a fancy mimosa. And Becca, I have to agree, that is important.
Yes. I'm a standard girl. I don't need anything fancy. I'm cool with just a standard mimosa. Just basically nothing but champagne and then like a drop of orange juice.
Yep.
Rain, don't drink until you're 21, okay? Okay. Great.
Another one from Katie B. How do you use the bathroom in space? And do you wish that's how you used the bathroom on Earth?
That's a great question. But see, Katie B, we actually have some like great technology up here on our space stations that, as you can see, we don't actually have any zero gravity going on up here. And so we actually go to the bathroom in a pretty similar way that you would go to the bathroom, I would say, like on an airplane or something. So
it's not super comfortable.
It's very small. I'd love a bigger bathroom.
That would be nice. Yeah, that's like number 1 on my list for like apartment hunting if we ever get back. Adrian wants to know the most important lesson that we learned in space.
Adrian, the most.
That's a really good one. I think I would say that the most important lesson that I have learned in space is that it can be really hard to be by yourself all the time. And that if you can create ways to like connect with people in any way, then that just makes a really big difference. And like, even if you feel alone, you're not alone. And that's not a joke. That's how I feel.
I like that a lot. That's a good one. That's a really good one. And I would add to that of just kind of, I think kind of like what we're doing with this Truth or Dare series, just if you can gamify it, the parts that suck, like feeling like you're abandoned, can really help move the days forward and move you forward. Yeah. That's the lesson. I love you.
I love you. Amazing. Okay. We gotta stop before I cry.
Gotcha. No. Aaron S.
From Aaron. Yeah.
I love it. Aaron S. Keep them coming. What was your favorite movie that came out this year? 2024? Question mark. Yeah. It's actually 2033. Fast and Furious 12. Oh man. So here's the thing. We've actually been up here for about a year, so we haven't seen any movies that came out in 2033. However, 2032.
That was a good year for movies.
Yeah. Fast and Furious 11 was excellent.
I have to say that, like, unpopular opinion, but that Amazon Prime Lord of the Rings reboot was freaking great.
The extent, like, I love that we're just, are you talking about the series? It was a series.
Remember, you didn't watch it? The new Amazon series that everyone was mad about because they were like redoing Lord of the Rings. And it was like, Lord of the Rings movies are perfect, blah, 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 blah. But then it was like, actually, the Amazon Prime one is really the Silmarillion and not Lord of the Rings at all. But I just said Lord of the Rings right now because I wanted people to know what I was talking about. And I thought it was great, even though everyone else thought it was trash.
You know what? I love it. In all honesty, I watched the first 2 episodes and then I kind of lost interest because I already know what happens. But I agree.
As an avid reader of the Silmarillion, you did know what happens. I know, but I've never read it because I don't like reading. I only like watching things. There, I said it. It's true. Did you have a favorite though from 2022? I guess
2022. I mean, I'm gonna stick with my original answer. Fast and Furious 11. It was great. Yeah, it was.
I can't believe The Rock is still doing those.
I mean,
like, could he get bigger?
Maybe they got the technology now, so.
Yeah, they don't even need to pay him to work out anymore because they can just like
inflate him.
Yeah, did you know that's actually they inflate them now? Crazy. Yeah, him and Hugh Jackman both.
All actors are just balloons, so
for their daily inflation. And then they do some push-ups. Brittany wants to know.
Hey, Brittany.
Brittany MS wants to know, in your opinion, what the saddest celebrity death was in 2023 this year.
2033. Oh. Yeah, I mean, say that again.
Or well, no, she wants to know 2023. So, like, thinking way back.
You know, I would have to related to what we were just talking about with all actors being balloons now. They were really testing out that technology about 10 years ago. And, you know, that's what happened to John Travolta. And it was really sad.
I'm sorry.
I'll never forget.
It's really sad.
I'll never forget.
Where were you?
I think I was at the grocery store. And I got a text on my phone.
Becca?
Yeah.
Becca,
you still there?
I think you cut out.
I'm back now. I think that's John Travolta's spirit saying that he's with us right now.
I thought I had lost you. So you were at the grocery store and you got a text about John Travolta. Yeah, that was really sad. It was actually really funny. It was like the day after that I found out that I got into my master's program was that I found that out. And like, I remember the chronology and that's it.
Yeah.
I think the saddest celebrity death of that year though, was, it was, oh shoot, I can't remember the name of it now. It was the actual dog from John Wick. Remember that when the actual John Wick dog died?
Can I make a confession? I've never seen John Wick, but whenever a dog dies, my heart breaks.
Yeah.
So I'm with you emotionally.
Well, and it's really sad because, I mean, I can't be a spoiler because it's like forever ago, but the dog dies in the movie and it's like really tragic. And then when the real dog, that was really sad. Anyway, I don't want to talk about sad things anymore.
Yeah, 2023 was a rough year.
Really rough year. Not as bad as 2020.
Let's not talk about it. Move forward.
There's another one from Madison M. Do you see that one?
I do. Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, do it.
Let's do it. What music is best to listen to out there? Classical, since it's so peaceful, or is there a particular album that fits the vibe?
I mean, I think it's obvious. The Spice Girls.
That's what you've been listening to?
Yeah, what have you been listening to?
Okay, this is gonna sound a little weird. I've been listening to the soundtrack of Finding Nemo. It really fits. I turn on my zero gravity, and then I just kind of float around, and I pretend that I'm in the ocean, and I'm looking for my son. And I've opened up too much. I'm gonna close back down now.
Becca, you're the one who wanted to tell our deepest, darkest secrets to each other.
This was my idea. So
I'm actually really proud of you for sharing that.
Thank you. So you listen to the Spice Girls, huh?
I do. Next question. Reed M says, if you could Zoom with anybody alive now, who would it be? Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah. Honestly, I'll just say right now, Lu Yang, my girl, if you want to Zoom again, I will clean this whole place from top to bottom just to talk to you again. Wasn't she magical?
She was really magical.
Such an inspiration.
I would Zoom with, unfortunately not our president, unfortunately still Senator Elizabeth Warren.
Mm-hmm.
She wouldn't have left us up here.
She wouldn't have.
She would have come up to visit us.
Keep that funding where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's who I'd Zoom. Katie B doesn't read either. So I'm not alone. Thanks, Katie.
There it is. Yeah.
What else? Ooh, another question from Rain.
Hey, Rain.
Oh, Rain also wants to know if there are video games in space. Absolutely. What do you think we do up here? We just play Animal Crossing all day. Okay. We mostly do science, but we also play a lot of Animal Crossing.
Yes.
Version 6.0. It's come a long way. They're very realistic now. Yeah, we love our video games in space. It's a great way to pass the time. Oh, just keep swimming, says Zoe. Love it.
I'll do my best. Katie B, don't tell your students that you don't read. Your secret's safe. You know what? Elementary schoolers aren't watching us anymore. That ship has sailed during episode 1, so we're good. Oh, but Rain, Katie totally reads all the time.
Katie reads more than anyone, except for me.
She's a librarian, actually. So,
knowledge is power.
Yes.
Let's see. There's another question that we had in advance from Dylan H.
Okay.
Which is, and then we have some follow-up questions about my Animal Crossing comment that we'll get to in a second. Our question from Dylan H was the first food that we'll eat if we ever get back. Like the first single food. For me, it's gotta be like a curated cheese board. I just really miss cheese, and like the first thing I want to do, like, you know, going to restaurants and blah, 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 and swimming pools aside, but like the first, you know, activity that I see myself doing is just going to like Whole Foods or Trader Joe's or something like that, and like going straight to that cheese section, picking out myself like a nice little soft cheese, a nice hard cheese, a particularly spicy cheese, and then like maybe a little ball of like, you know, the little mozzarella balls in the olive oil.
Of course I know that. Yes.
Yeah. And then I'm going to take them home and I'm going to put them on a really nice plate, like the nicest plate that I own. And I'm going to like work really hard and spread them out really beautifully. And then I'm going to Instagram it. And then I'm going to eat all of it.
It sounds like you haven't thought about this at all.
Not even a little bit. What's the first food you're going to eat?
You know what? Related, but not as fancy. I really want mac and cheese, but like homemade mac and cheese with like the crunchy topping.
Yeah, I feel that.
I just want to.
You can get that at TGI Friday. Okay.
Why don't they deliver to space? Let's get on that.
Okay. Katie B also wants to know what the new features in Animal Crossing are. The animals are 3D. You need to flip the 3D setting on your glasses to play. And if you don't have glasses, you just flip the 3D setting in your the camera in your eyeballs, because as everyone knows, we all got cameras installed in our eyeballs back in 2025. So you just flip that, and then all the little critters are 3D, and you can actually go inside of the museums, like for real.
Yeah, and I also hear that in the next version that they're working on right now, we'll be able to smell the animals in the next one. Really exciting.
That's what I heard too. Too bad we'll never get that update because like they can't just zoom the file up here to us. We're stuck on version 6.0, probably forever.
Probably forever.
Sucks.
The next question.
Can you finally store materials in your workbench?
Oh, is that about Animal Crossing?
Yes. Yes, you can. That's another update. I know a lot about Animal Crossing.
All right. Aaron S says, "What's the square footage up there?" Aaron S, I'm going to tell you the truth because we're telling the truth here on Truth or Dare. I've got about 15 square feet.
Yeah, and mine's 10. Mine's smaller. Never forget. Mine is smaller than Becca's.
Never forget. All right. Madison M says, "What's the weather like up there?"
Aha, very funny. There's no weather in space, Madison.
All right. That's just a fact.
Zoe wants to know, Zoe W. Hi, Zoe W.
Hey.
Can you drink wine in space? No.
You told on us.
No, I didn't. I said no.
Okay. Just like Katie B totally reads, you can't drink wine up in space.
No.
Brittany MS says, "Can you guys vote in space? If so, how does that work?"
Yeah, we can. So it's like the fanciest absentee ballot ever. We get our little ballots, they shoot them up to us in tiny rockets. And we have to like go through the whole process of like opening up our little loading dock doors, or at least that's what I do. It might be different on your station, I guess.
It's about the same. It's about the same. Yeah.
And then you get it and you open it up and it's like a real ballot, like just like you would have back on Earth. And then I get out my little number 2 pencil that I brought with me for that express purpose, because there's no other reason I would ever need a number 2 pencil in space. I fill in the little bubble and then I put it back in the canister. And then I use my rocket thrusters that are on the space station. Though there's only 2 things we'd ever use them for. One is to bring it back down to Earth. And the other is that you use just a tiny bit of power and you just shoot the little canister back to Earth.
Yeah. Remember when we first got up here and I only brought a number 4 pencil and I had that whole issue with trying to figure out if I could still vote, and there was some pushback.
No, that was bad. That was bad.
Don't worry, we figured it out.
Yeah, and we vote. It counts for like our home districts because like our address isn't up here. Our addresses are still at home. So like,
we don't have a senator up in space yet.
That'd be cool though.
Yeah. What if you run for office?
Oh my gosh. Should I be the senator of space?
I would vote for you and then could I be mayor?
Well, yeah.
Great.
Of course. I would vote for you so fast.
Oh my God.
But if I'm going to be the senator, like if then we have to secede from the union. Okay. We'll have to
we got some things to think
up. Yeah.
All right.
After this. Amazing. Great question, Brittany.
Yeah. Thank you, Brittany.
Are the Kardashians still relevant?
Katie B says that. Who are they?
No, I actually don't even remember who they are. Yeah. Like the name sounds familiar. Yeah. But I don't remember them.
I'm sorry, Katie. I'll have to look that up later. But yeah, I don't know what a Kardashian is.
Was that like an American Idol thing? I don't remember what American Idol is either, though.
Did they sing?
That also just sounds familiar.
Were they singers?
They were a singing group.
Oh, they were like the singing band, where like they were a family and they sang.
Yeah, right.
Like Jackson 5, but they had like a show.
Yeah, and
maybe my mom watched them. I don't know.
No, I think that's right. And they tried on wedding dresses. And like maybe they were also on an island, stranded. Did they vote someone off?
Oh yeah. Did they take like a 3-hour tour and they got stuck there?
Oh yeah. No, that's or maybe that was that.
Anyway. Obviously no, they're not relevant anymore. I'll ask my mom about it if I ever see her again.
Yeah.
Dark. Brittany S says, "You know what? I support my tax dollars going to that. Absentee ballots on rockets." Thank you.
Oh no. Becca's frozen. I'm all alone in space. Becca. Oh no. I'm gonna keep talking. Oh, every time that happens, I'm just like,
that's all right. It's just John Travolta's ghost.
No, I know. He's so mad at us. He's so mad. Paulette M says, "Hi, Rebecca and Becca. Been watching you every day." Thanks, Paulette.
Oh, Paulette.
That means a lot to us. See, Becca, I told you we had loyal followers.
We're not alone.
We're not alone.
Oh, thank you.
Yay. You're gonna Aaron S is back, and he wants to know, can you describe what a spacewalk is like? Well, Becca, you did that most recently, so I'm gonna let you take it.
Okay, so here's the thing with the spacewalk. It's definitely a commitment to get out there because it takes about 45 minutes to get your spacesuit on. And once you get out there, it's honestly like, imagine diving into a pool of water, wearing a comforter from your bed, and a bowl of popcorn, like that you keep your popcorn in, on top of your head. So you step out and then you just float, and it's the weirdest sensation, but it's amazing. I know that when I did the spacewalk in our most recent episode, I was carrying a sign that said, "Dance if you think I'm cute." And I got to tell you, those gloves, they're huge. They're like hockey gloves. Eventually, you didn't see this in the episode, I dropped the sign. It's floating in space now. And I contributed to space pollution. And I'm very sorry.
Yeah.
That's my answer.
I don't know if you know this, but you're a very gifted poet. Like, just listening you talk about that, it's like...
Were you there with me?
It's like I was there with you. It brings a real tear to my eye.
Thank you. Thank you.
I never go on spacewalks. I'm terrified of that. So that's the closest I'll ever get.
You know what? You're braver than most. You're up in space. So
it's true. I am very brave. Katie B wants to know if we wear bras in space.
Girl, no! Absolutely not. Rebecca, I don't know what your preference is, but I'm an A cup. I don't need to.
No, absolutely not. This is my world. And I'm the senator of it.
And that's a great question.
Women's lib or something like that. That's another thing from the distant past that I only vaguely remember. What is that?
Those are my boobs floating in space.
Yes.
This is what it's like.
Just kidding. I'm not going to do
Sorry, Rain. Stop looking.
Ooh, Josh S. You want to read this one?
Yeah. Joshua S. says, what are your least favorite space chores?
Least favorite space chores.
I can start if you want.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
We've got these daily reports that we need to do every day, and we kind of need to do them to stay alive. So even while we've kind of quit our job because they kind of fired us and we're stuck up here, you still need to do these sheets just to kind of keep track of all the levels and stuff on your shuttle and space station. And it just kind of sucks that you're doing all this work and you're not getting paid for it. So that's...
Wait, are we not getting paid anymore?
There's no funding, Rebecca. I'm sorry, but...
Wait, it literally never occurred to me that meant they weren't paying us.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Should I distract you?
Yes,
you're okay. Listen. Like, eat a spinach pack if you need to.
Okay.
To distract you.
Okay. I'm good. No, I'm fine.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lay that on you in front of everyone.
It's fine. I reacted poorly and
No, you reacted in a very valid way.
I just hope they still send us the ballots this year. That's all I have to say.
I really just hope we're back in time to actually vote in person. How cool would that be?
Becca, we're never making it back.
I just want to hold on to hope sometimes. Okay, great. Madison M says, Rebecca, are you going to dare Becca to call her mother too?
Ooh, that's a pretty good idea. Maybe I will.
Oh my God.
What should I make you do to your mom? An interesting question. Okay, we have a few more questions.
Okay.
almost out of time.
Okay.
Our connection's only going to last so long because we're only going to be like connected to the tower for like 2 more minutes ish. So let's get through these last few super fast. So Alexandra. Oh, you want to read this one?
Yeah, my 6-year-old. Is it Sibeli?
Sibel? That's a beautiful name.
Yes. Wants to know if you have or can you have a pet in space?
Oh, we wish.
I really wish.
So way back at the beginning of space travel, they actually used to send animals into space instead of people. I think the first living thing to be in space was a dog. America did it, I think. Russia did it, I know. But unfortunately, we're not allowed to have pets in space at this point because it would just be too much for us to take care of. And usually when they sent those up, it would just be like, shoot them up. They come right back down. I think one of them maybe orbited, but don't quote me on that. I didn't do very well at space history at the academy. But I would love to have a pet.
Yeah, I kind of treat my my potatoes like a pet because it's like a living thing that you get to nurture. But no pets right now in 2033. Maybe in the future.
Maybe. And then Katie B wants to know if we can get unemployment in space. Well, I guess I'm going to have to find out.
Let's find out.
Oh, and there's one more question here. Actually, oh, wait. This is a message from the government?
What? Shut your stupid mouth. No, wait, Rebecca, I'm totally kidding. Please tell me what it says. Oh my God. No, they're abandoning us, aren't they? They're abandoning us. I'm never going to see my mom again. I'm never going to go to the beach. I'm never going to find out if George R.R. Martin wrote the real ending to Game of Thrones.
Okay, Becca, that is never going to happen. But what is happening is that they're coming to get us.
Rebecca.
They're coming to get us.
No, shut your stupid mouth.
I'm never going to shut my stupid mouth. They managed to get some funding back for our science-based missions, and they're going to send a team up to get us.
I am so excited and mad and happy and so frickin' annoyed.
We're going home.
We're going home. I need to pack.